Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this episode we're going to be fitting the silent bushes which have come. What you basically do with any free hole is to try and get the bottom at 6 o'clock, so 6, 8 and 10 on both sides, just like that, if you can see that. Yeah, so the bottom would be like that. So what we have to do is heat up the casing and put some grease on here so it will slide in. You have to strip the mounting tool down. You've got your silent bush in there, that part goes inside, and there is a cutout on the engine support beam, which that does go into on Italian ones, but for some reason the Indian ones have decided they cut them down a bit, so it is what it is. Right, so I'm going to fire up the gas. And I'm just going to warm up the casing. Again, you don't have to go too mad on this. Get some heat into it. Do. I'll just put that away. I'm just going to get my gloves on as well, because obviously it's hot. I'm just going to get the silent block and grease it up now. Put loads of grease on it. I need to start it. And mounting. If they're exceptionally tight, you can put the mounts in the freezer, freeze them first. I don't particularly like doing that because I don't like the rubbers being frozen. So all I've got to do now is tighten up the bolt, which is, if I spin that around and drop it down, you're more or less in line. And what you do is take this very, very slowly. See, that cutout should line up with that bracket there, this bracket. And I'm pulling grease and a washer and our nut. My hands are greasy, I can't reach and touch anything. Right. Yeah. Right, so spin that up. Right, now we can begin tightening down. So you're just having the bottom one just to hold in this case and the top one to do the work. Start off very, very slowly. There you go, you can see that moving. And I'm not killing myself to move it either. It will get tighter, obviously, as it's working against the whole of the mount. Let me get that gas out of the way. And what we're after is the edge of that to be level with the casing. Still going nicely. Yeah. So I'm only doing it little bit by little bit. And then just tighten it off. That's it. That one's in. I'll just spin that off again. We've got our first silent block in. As I said before, these are sealed ones, they're as good as any on the market. And you've got to bear in mind this is only a, it's never going to be more than 200 cc's anyway because it's a small block. So spending money on £80 silent blocks is a waste of money. Right, we're nearly out there. Washer. Oh, washer as usual, fall on the floor. And you can see around there it's all nice and neat and level. I'll give that a wipe. And that's going nowhere. And that's our first one done. Wash that. So we turn the engine over, it is a bit hot still. If you notice, I haven't put it on the silent block so that it lays flat on the table, and we'll get some heat again. We're looking to heat this side now. As I say, don't go mad doing them. about 5 minutes of heat is plenty. Keep moving it, of course. Decided to flame out on me. Still warm it up. That should be fine now. I can feel the heat off of it. A lot of people do a spit test, which is put some spit on your finger and just dab it on. If you see it boil off, you know it's around 100, which is plenty fine, hot enough. Right, I'm happy with that. I'll get that out of the way. And again, we need to put some grease on our end. I'll put some lib. That's a bit round, a bit too much. I'd say that's close enough to be bottom. Right, we put our ball through the top. And a washer on the bottom. And like I say, don't forget that little cutout bit lines up with the strengthening bracket there. That bracket in this engine is not going anywhere near that, so that's not an issue here. Let's tighten this up. And again, take your time, because it's nothing worse than snapping one of these lugs off. To me, the engine's scrap, then the casing, you might as well just bin it. Right, so that's tight, that's in groove. Needs to come round a little bit more, that's it. And then again, we're after holding the bottom one and tightening with the top one. Just start off very, very slowly. That's it. It just gives the silent block time to just align a little bit more. And if they stop, if it becomes so hard that you can't turn it, then slack it off and take it out again. They should go in hard but firm. You shouldn't be killing yourself to do this job. And again, you'll know when it goes tight that you're on the bottom. And so you can use the socket ratchet on this. You don't have to use two adjustables. I just find that you know what your pressure wise, what you're putting on it. That's getting close, yeah. Again, just to tighten it up and then release. That's it. And that's both of the silent blocks in, and that's taken me what, 10 minutes to do that. You know they're in line. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll take it down. The bolt's bang in line there, so can't really grumble at that, can I? It's in the hole. Fantastic. And again, just get the little bit of excess grease out of there. See, I can feel the heat there. It's not not burning my hand. They are perfect. As the rest of it goes that way, we shall be laughing. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the tool off and show you where the holes line up. Right, I'll just put all this stuff back in the tool. Worth their weight in gold, these. This is a cheap Indian one. No matter what anyone says about them, they do the job the same as the expensive ones. The factory one wasn't much better than these anyway, so just putting it all back together again so it's ready for the next time I come to use it. Most scooters, these silent blocks will be worn, the rubber perished, etc. Just cleaning the rubber out on there. Give them a wipe. So if we stand that up without burning my hand, 6 o'clock, sorry, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and the other side the same. 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. That is our first job done. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you've taken the time. If not, and you're interested in any Lambretta stroke Vespa rebuilds like I'm going to be attempting here, then please subscribe. And people say put the thumbs up on. I don't really know, to be honest. I think if you subscribe it tells you anyway, so it should tell you. Bear in mind the engine sits like that. But that's fine as it is anyway. Perfect, as you can see. Or you probably can't, they're in there. So keep an eye out. I think this is 7 now. Bearings are ordered. I'm starting to get the bits and bobs ready to start building this engine. Right, the holes on the mag side are 10 to 6 and on the other side they're 10 past 6. So if I just turn the engine around I can show you that. So kickstart side is 10 past 6 and flywheel side is 10 to 6, and that's what's recommended anyway. I mean, other people put them different ways. I just follow the book. So they're in. Thank you for watching. As and when they come, we'll put the bits in. I want to try and get the rear hub on first, the gearbox in, show you how to shim that up, and chains, sprockets, etc., clutch, crankshaft in, bearings in. So it will be a complete rebuild of the engine, all of the bits. As I say, apart from, I've put that nut on to protect the threads, but apart from the silent blocks, it is a bare case at the moment. So as I say, as and when stuff arrives and I find it, we will be building it up. So the next job I'll be doing is just cleaning all these threads out. I have put studs in them anyway, and they do appear to be clear. It's just that I want to clean them out. What I suggest you use is a bit of brake cleaner sprayed in the holes, and then try and get some tissue, or if you cut a clean rag and stick it on a pointy, like a knife or anything really that will go in, a hook and needle, and just clean out the threads, because it just gives the thread lock something to grip against, as opposed to trying to hold against grease. So it just makes it a lot stronger, in my opinion. And it's sort of the done thing. So I'll end this video here now. As I say, we got our silent blocks in, so we're ready to move in the fast lane. Take care, everybody. Bye.